Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today we have another channeled message. I wasn't originally planning on doing this one, but lo and behold, here it is. Like 3 days ago, I was like, I feel like I need to do a pick a card. And then today rolls around and they're like, just kidding, we have someone who wants to come in and give us a message. So I'm like, who? And it's someone who I've never really directly communicated or really worked with before, but he has come here today to bestow upon us some spiritual wisdoms, life wisdoms. I'm being corrected, but here we go. So today, if I haven't already said it, it's going to be Lord Krishna. And yeah, he's here, I know. This is not really going to be that edited. So you're going to see all my little like, okay. Really just such a calming presence. So centered, so peaceful. I don't know him too well, kind of ironically, because I teach yoga, I should. But I'm learning. Yeah, very, very calm, peaceful, kind, compassionate, very, very loving and wise. So just, okay. He's coming forward like a friend. He's coming forward like such a kind friend who comes in and says like, here, sit down. And, how are things going on? He is coming through because he's genuinely, wants to offer support and is curious and I almost want to say like concerned for people's well-being. He's concerned for your well-being, not in like a, are you okay? But more like, hey, like, I want to listen. How are things going? What can I do to, not even what can I do to support? It's more like, he just wants to hear you talk. He just wants to hear you. He wants to lend a listening ear to you, whoever's watching this. Because he feels like there are many here who feel like either they're not really being listened to or they don't really have anyone who they can share their troubles with. That no one can really offer any, what can I say, like, have you ever talked to somebody and you know your problem and you're like, yeah, there's nothing I can do. Like, there's no, like, your friends have probably heard it like a million times over, or like you yourself know your problem a million times over. And you're at the point where there's just like, you don't see why even bother. Whoa, we just got dark. That's your shadow. Why even bother, right? And yeah, he's coming forward because he sees that, and I almost want to say like he almost wants to challenge that in you, because I'm feeling here he's bringing forward that like you deserve to be listened to. You deserve to be able to share and air what your grievances are or what you're going through, or maybe even, and it might not even necessarily be anything negative. Maybe you just want to share your celebrations with somebody, and for whatever reason you either hesitate to do so or you just feel like, Why? Why bother? For some reason, the why bother energy is coming through so strong. He's really bringing that forward. Sorry, guys. I don't know why my camera lighting is like wigging out, but we'll continue. So, right. Where were we? Yeah, whenever you need to reconnect to spirit, all you have to do is breathe. If you ever feel like, darn, I lost it, all you have to do is breathe. Yeah, so he's saying that whenever you're in this state of feeling like, what's the point? What's the point? Nobody wants to hear it. And there's nothing anybody can say or do that's going to help me. That specifically, that if that energy has crossed your mind, this is for you. That he's showing me this like washing away. Just wash that away. And he's just so kind about it too, He's not like, stop doing this, don't do that. He's just like, we don't need that. So soft spoken. And yeah, he really wants to offer, like a listening ear. So I don't know, some people are getting super, super frustrated with themselves, with their circumstances, with their life situations. And it's creating a lot of stress. Stress is the word that's coming in here. Stress where you need an lightness. And he keeps bringing me back to all this like heavy stuff. So yeah, some people here are like feel like they're banging their head against a wall. Feel like they're like just stuck or like hooked, just like they can't get out. Or like they're being dragged. Somebody's being dragged here. Different words are going to resonate for different people, so be mindful of that. I just noticed there's a peacock feather in here. I think that's like his sign or something, but something about a peacock feather. Yeah, the pain and the struggles that you've been going through here doesn't necessarily have to be right now at this current moment. It could have, anything that you've gone through recently that's still weighing heavily on your mind now, or whenever you're seeing this video, really. I'm always getting ahead of myself here, and then they're like, hang on, we're not done telling you. Okay. Yeah, what you're going through, or have been going through, or, however this is going to resonate for you. First of all, he wants you to breathe. Breathe. Like, just take a deep breath and just close your eyes. You can light a candle if you want. For some reason, he's showing me, like, for some people, like, a candle is really going to help. Just light a candle. See that flickering flame. And then just close your eyes. And instead of feeling into this heavy, instead of like falling back into this cycle of these negative thoughts that keep like coming back and forth and cycling back and forth in your mind over and over and over. over and over and over. He's giving me this, like, wipe it off, wipe it away. This energy that he's coming through with, this, like, soothing, soft-spoken, I feel here like this is the vibe that he wants you to call in, for some to embody. And specifically, I'm feeling here like in this space, and he's like giving you this practice here, you know, like light your candle, or this is a fake one, but you know, a real one, or whatever you have around you. Light a candle, real or fake. Sit down, close your eyes, take a deep breath. And start to see yourself not as the person with all these troubles, with all this, like, I've had to go through this and now I have to deal with that, and all of like that. This version of you is there. Yeah, we're going to honor that. We're not just going to stuff them away and be like, they don't exist. We're positive. No. Mm-mm. They're there. We're going to honor them. But there's also a version of you who can embody this, like, Krishna-like energy. I mean, you can call on Lord Krishna too, and he'll be there. Like, he'll be there. Because if you're watching this video, if you've gotten this far, you're watching for a reason. But he's advising you to, like, see this other version of yourself, almost this, like, Krishna-like version, and speak to yourself in this way. In a way that's more loving and kind and compassionate, that says, you know, like, it's okay. We're going to get through this. You're going to be all right. And those are like his words, you know. Yeah, we're going to be all right. I think that's what a lot of us need to hear right now. A lot of us need to hear that. All right. Let's see where else he's going with this. He's drawing me back to, well, what he's saying is that, you know, some of us here keep coming back to the negative. But I don't want to say the negative like, you know, just being negative here. But more like we just keep getting worried. We keep worrying, but how are things going to fix themselves? Or how are things going to turn up? How are things going to look better? Yeah, you guys are give me the details, people. You guys are the ones that want the details. And you know what? You just keep getting yourself back into that. And it's like, you know that you're going to be okay, that specifically he's saying that you're going to be supported. You know that it's going to be all right, that you're going to be okay, that things are going to turn out really, really well, for one, but like you're going to be happy with the way that things turn out. And it may be really hard to believe right now, for sure. It's always hard to believe when you're like in the thick of it, you know? You're like, I don't trust anyone. I'm going through it. Let me be just Debbie Downer here. But, you know, you're going to be all right. He's just laughing. You're going to be all right. You know, because, and he's saying, like, how many other times in your life have you worried about something, and then it just turned out fine. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so he's saying here, like, when you're in, it's not just, he's not just saying don't worry, because that would be the obvious answer, right? It's like, I'm worried. Oh, I guess all I have to do is not worry. I mean, it's the obvious answer, right? But what he's saying here that's a bit more easy to embody and welcome is to breathe, for some of us to pray, to meditate, actions. It's these little actions, it's these little rituals, it's these little things that help us to move through these waves, to move through like the currents of life. And the currents are taking you. He's telling me to hang on. The currents are taking you. Hang on. Yeah, because what he's saying here is like, there's currents in life, and there's a lot of different currents in life. There's not just one current. So there's some people here who are really worried, like, I don't know if I'm in the right current. There's a lot of different currents that life takes us through to get to the spaces we're asking to be and where we need to be. And a part of that has to do with faith, of course, and trust in yourself. He's pointing that out. Trust in yourself. Not just trust in a higher source that it's going to get you there, but trust in yourself. Like, you're going to get there. You're going to make it through it. You're going to get there. So, all right. I feel like that's it. I feel like that's it. Yeah, it was kind of a... Yeah. He's just showing me, like, that's all there is. That's all he has, And it's just so funny to me because so often, we're turning to spirit for all these, like, super... like mystical answers, like reveal, the universe's mysteries, reveal, like, what do you know? But really, it's like, it's so simple. Like, this is all you need to hear. Sometimes it really is that simple. That's really all you need. It's the simple things. So yeah, hopefully this has helped someone out there. Thank you, Divine Lord Krishna, for sharing your love and your knowledge with us. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this channeling. And thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, whatever thoughts came up for you while you were listening to his divine words. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.